Hello everyone, I hope you are fine guys. So I'm back with the part 2 of the previous video. As in this video, we will gonna discuss three topics. He refused to quit as long as it takes time to make a commitment. So without wasting any time, let's go. He refused to quit. I have learned a lot about the magic of commitment from my good friend, Jerry Gladson. In 1986, Jerry started his own company, American Royal Arts, selling a variety of collectibles. 1 year later, he decided to concentrate on selling animation art. He secured licenses with Warner Brothers, Hanna-Barbera, and other small studios. But he realized that to really grow his business, he needed to sell Disney art. For 3 years, he wrote letters and called Disney headquarters, requesting permission to sell Disney art. Each time he got the same answer from Disney: no. That didn't stop Jerry. He kept contacting Disney executives. One executive finally had just about all she could take of Jerry. So she told him in a voice and tone reminiscent of Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty, the Evil Queen from Snow White, and Cruella Devil from 101 Dalmatians all rolled into one. You will never get Disney license. Time to give up, right? Not Jerry. Through all these rejections, he kept a great attitude. He called more executives at Disney and then one gentleman at Disney, hoping to get rid of Jerry once and for all, said, well, the only two places we would consider allowing a gallery offering Disney artwork to open would be either Manchester and Massachusetts. Jerry's business was in New York, and he had no desire to open a gallery in a remote location. Guess what Jerry did? He flew to Boston the very next day, and by the end of the day, he had signed a lease for a place on street in Boston. He called the Disney executive to report that he had the Massachusetts location. They both had a good laugh, and then the executive said to Jerry, if you had the courage to go up to Boston the next day and open a place just like that, we have to put you on the Disney program. Within a few weeks, Jerry opened the Boston Gallery featuring the Disney line. Within a year, he was given permission to market the Disney line through his New York store. Jerry has now done business with Disney for decades. He had sold millions of dollars of Disney art and is the largest volume Disney animation art dealer in the world. Talk about commitment. Talk about keeping a good attitude in the face of rejection. Jerry was going to get the Disney license, no matter what it took. Just ask Jerry, and he will tell you in a New York minute that attitude is everything. As long as it takes. I had like to share with you the story of Benjamin Roll, who lives in Newport Beach, California. In 1990, at the age of 67, Roll graduated from law school. Naturally, before he could start practicing law, he had to pass the California bar examination. On his first attempt at the examination, he failed. On his second attempt, he failed. And he failed the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, the sixth time, the seventh time, the eighth time, the ninth time, the 10th time, the 11th time, the 12th time, and the 13th time. Let me add one important fact. The bar examination is given only twice each year. So at the time of his 13th failed attempt, Roll was now 73 years old. Most people would have quit, but not Benjamin Roll. He took the exam for the 14th time and he passed. In 1997, at the age of 74, Roll was admitted to practice law in the state of California. Now, here's a guy who is committed and willing to do whatever it takes. As Roll explained, I was going to pass that cotton picking exam if I lived long enough, and I did. Does this story tell you anything about the importance of attitude? Most people wouldn't even consider starting law school in their 60s. Yet, here's someone who not only enrolled in law school but was willing to spend 6 years after graduation studying to pass the bar exam. Wow! Benjamin Roll's story is simply further proof that attitude is everything. Time to make a commitment. Now let's assume you have a goal in mind. The next question to ask yourself is, am I willing to do whatever it takes to achieve this goal? If your answer is, I'll do just about anything, except that I won't do, then frankly, you are not committed. And if you are not committed, it's likely that you will be derailed and not achieve your objective. For instance, many people start a new business with this approach: I'll give it 6 months to prosper. If things don't work out after 6 months, I'll quit. This is not a mental attitude that leads to success. Where would novelist David Baldacci be if he had said, I try the writing for 1 year, and if I can't sell anything, I'll give it up? He had have missed out on the opportunity to do what he loves, have financial independence, and live his dream. Now, I'm not suggesting that you just bowl ahead without a plan and hope for the best. Of course, you should set timetables, deadlines, and budgets so you stay on course and succeed as quickly as possible. But the reality is, despite your most careful plans, you don't know how long it will take to achieve your goal, and you can't foresee all the obstacles that will cross your path. That's where commitment separates the winners from the losers. The committed people are going to hang in and prevail no matter what. And if it takes a little longer, then they through, so be it. Those who aren't committed are going to give up the ship when things don't go their way. Now that you have learned about the power of commitment, it's time to apply the principles. So go ahead. Select a goal you have a burning desire to achieve. Make a commitment to do whatever it takes to achieve this goal. Start moving forward and get ready to notice and take advantage of all opportunities that come your way. Then follow through with persistent action and then ready to succeed. Thanks for watching, guys. Do like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Stay tuned with me.